forgot my screen is a tad messed up. Let me fix it. There we go. Moved it around a little for a Halloween stream, so I had to fix it. Okay. Let me do some tags. So. Hello, Rouge. Something's happening outside. My doggies are excited. Hi, Liza. I'm trying to be mellow right now. Just because I don't know how to feel today. I've just been so busy. I haven't even had time to like process everything in terms of streams, so I'm just working through it. Well, first thing we can talk about, is the new banner I have on my stream, on my Twitch. New banner. I've had it ready for a little bit, but I wasn't sure when exactly to put it up. One of my buddies, Daft, reached out to me, and we discussed a few things, and this is what we ended up with, and I love it. They put a lot of work into it, and I really appreciate that. Honestly, it's like a comfort to me. Obviously. It's got, you know, the people I care about. If you go and check that out for yourself. But yes, that is, Daphne's art. When I upload this stream to YouTube, I will put some credit in the discussion, in the description. I'll probably edit my Twitch just to make sure I get that credit in there for her too. It's important, crediting artists where you can. So I will also edit my Twitch description to mention that it's not mine, it's Daph's. Love her. I'm not one, as you all know, to normally do any sort of commissions and stuff. So this was a little out of my jurisdiction here, but I love it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Because I didn't have time to do it for myself, so. The next little thing I wanted to talk about is just like a fun thing. If you look at today's card, it's a little blurry. My camera screwed it over a bit because it's a hollow card, so it's hard to get a good photo of in the amount of time I had. But there's a little golden stamp of 2025 on it in the bottom left corner of the image. And that's because this is the card that I got at pre-release. When you go to a pre-release and you get a pre-release box, there's one special holo card in every box that has this engraved stamp on it to say, like, I got this at pre-release. This is a special, this is one of the most special versions of this card you could get. And this is the one I opened up. It was incredible. It was incredible. and then I opened the box, and in my packs of my pre-release, I actually got an Emmet card too, which was crazy. That was the only Emmet card we got out of like the friggin' 1,500 some odd cards we opened. I got the only Emmet card, legitimately. So it was quite the pre-release, quite the memory. I love it. So yeah, I got Vana, and I got special 2025 edition Vana, pre-release Vana, and just an Emmet card within my own pre-release box, which is out of all the cards that I could have opened, you know. My brother got a Final Fantasy VII card. It was the vampire dude. If anyone remembers the name, what's his name? Vincent, I think, or something similar. He got the 2025 Vincent card. So they were really good pre-release cards that me and him got. A very fitting card for today's events. Yeah. Yep. I was holding out on this card for so long. And here she is. We love her. Okay, I think enough chatter, enough delays. I'm just too anxious to keep going. How is everyone in terms of online? Okay. You guys are both ready. That's good. And no one else is online. Wow. It's a quiet morning, isn't it? Out of all these people. Yep. Alright, that's fine. We'll just bring an extra special... Thanks, Liza. Okay. I'm so nervous that I'm just talking you guys' ear off because of... Oh my gosh. Do you have a meerkat on your shoulder, Ashley? What the heck? Is that new? Oh, nice. Look at that outfit. Looking great. That's a beeper? That's even better. That's perfect. What are we doing? Alright, I still have to unlock it, so I need to move. I need to get moving. I'm too scared to move. I don't want it to end. I'm delaying. I mislike the look of us. Thanks, Emmett. We appreciate you. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. Yes. I'd say so. Okay, alright, but fine, I'll talk to you. It's an immediate cutscene, too. Oh boy. What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Catesis? Mistress Vana, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Catesis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Catesis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, We're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Sorry, I need a more. No. Then you will put the talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. We all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once Asm, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of progress already. And you, Emitselk, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent, that should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, Saloon, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Meteon. And then we will face the future together. Oh boy. You guys warned me that I will need to stun something in here, or we all die. What boss do I need to do that to? Bleak as the contents of Meteon's reports might be, many could hear it and remain content with their lives. But not Hermes. For him, the veneer of perfection has long been cracked, and it was to the distant heavens he looked for the means to repair it. I understand his anguish after a fashion. My own refusal to return is in opposition to the world's established order. Yet for me, the imperfections only enhance the fragile beauty of our star. I will fight to see it delivered from destruction, warts and all. I said that Hermes was likely perched somewhere at the highest point of the facility, but reaching him will be no mean feat. To put it simply, Catesis Hyperborea contains a multitude of vast spaces linked together at the seams, meaning the interior is far more massive than even this grand structure might otherwise suggest. But even a colossal facility filled top to bottom with savage creations will not stop you. Not with Vanon and Emitselk at your side, and I will be there too, of course, cheering you on. Thank you. Deus. From the moment we met you, our visit has devolved into a never-ending series of complications and irritations. In spite of this, I have gained one useful thing, an awareness of dynamis. To think that a power with the potential to corrupt ether had largely escaped our notice. Whether or not I believe your tale, the facts underpinning your narrative will be the source of much debate. So understand that I act not for the sake of you or your fantastical quest. My duty demands that I apprehend Meteon, and if that now means Hermes as well, then so be it. Okay. It's not an instant wipe, but it's painful, namely to yourself. The last boss? Now is it... What is that outfit? Is it, stun or interject? Because I know those are different. Oh, it's level. Oh, it's one of the max level stuff right now. Well, not max. You get higher item level. Interject, causing interruption. Last boss will at some point start casting true bravery, and you need to interject. Okay. Okay. I guess we're doing this. You gonna bard it up, Liza? I don't think we've ever had a bard in our party before. Well, other than Alliance raids, obviously. Very nice. Guys, I don't know if I'm ready. Oh. It doesn't give us much time to mull over it, does it? With this good of a party lineup. Okay, okay, we're doing it. It's happening. We can't put it off any longer. Wow, that looks cool. It looks cool as shit. That's right, your paladin is an ancient today. Am I ready? No, but we're going. We're going.
Please, turn back, else I might be forced to.
Oh, I kind of want to read that, but I'll deal with it. Hermes! Hermes, you're gonna make me cry, buddy. Already. Oh boy. It's actually been a really long time since I had to do anything. I need to remember how to play the game. It's not, you know, it's also been an extra week because I was too anxious last week. We did Halloween stuff. It's oh. Oh, okay. Oh. They have little snowmans on their heads. What the heck? Oh my god, it's Liza! I didn't know you were a cool Tiger Man too, Liza. You had an alternate personality here? Oh. I mean that in no offense. He's cool as shit. He even has the horn on his head like other Hrathbars. Okay, he went over there. Do we want to be behind him? Yep. Alrighty. Okay. Bro. That was cool. I've never seen that Pictomancer skill before. Oh, I got stunned. No! Oh my god, that stun lasts a while. Oh my. Okay, everything's fine. I'm sorry, you died. I am low. This is an interesting game. There we go. Oh, and I leveled up. Guys, what the heck? There's literally a mask in here.
I warn you. Stay away.
Hermes. There's a lot going on in this one little room. Oh, whoa. What is he doing? Yeah, I don't want to be in front of that. Okay. Fireballs. What are those gonna do? Oh, crosses. Okay. Okay.
I cannot let you take Mission. Not yet.
Oh my god. Ah! Stop that. Oh my god. Dang.
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
These are the big birds from Stormblood. No! Armies.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
No. She's taking photos.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Lust and gale, gather to me! Ancient brand, unleash your power!
What is... I don't want to be here. There we go.
Tossing winds, pierce my foe!
Hermes!
Stars on high, fall as rain!
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh boy. Double? There's gonna be two of them? Okay. It's not quite the double I imagined. Got him.
Streams of ether! Surge as one!
Quadruple. Why is he using a skill called Hermetica? What the heck?
Tossing winds, pierce my foe!
Oh. Glad someone caught that, because I didn't.
Stars on high, fall as rain! Even when transformed, I am not finished yet.
Sorry. I know that was a lot of random images on screen for a moment. So I had my screen rotated backwards. But that's okay. Hermes! Oh god.
No! My power!
Oh. Thanks for the stuffs. You'll be right back, Liza. Well, thank you for joining in the dungeon. Enjoy the exposition. Oh god. I don't know if I don't want to leave. Thanks, Rouge. I don't want to leave, though. Let us leave the rest to Emmett Sock. Okay. Hopefully he has calmed down a little. A merry chase he led us on. You know the drill. You know the drill. Hermes. Okay. I'm not ready for this. We're almost in space. Look at us.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteon, I am so sorry. With that, I could have listened to your report in full, reflected upon its meaning, and conveyed it to others, that they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed, and that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars?
What?
Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased,
Oh. She
heard
could
the
do.
final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife,
Oh.
and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people.
Okay.
They were conquered,
Oh.
though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal. they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hold sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Hermes, don't listen to her!
Who were you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
Hermes?
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does not stand to reason that we too should be discarded.
That is sophistry, and you know it!
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. Who is to say that you are right?
Oh.
Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified. He will surely find a way to revert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory alteration. Target area. Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Emmett Selk of the Convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmett Selk and Hitherdays. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated and burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing.
What?
3 processes remaining to execution.
Oh.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteor. To the edge of the universe,
No.
where none can reach you.
I don't like this.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I don't like the sound of that.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
Can't just erase what happened.
This ends here.
Oh.
Fly, Meteor!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me.
First process complete.
No.
2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today.
I never will.
For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Fly, Argos.
Very well, then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. One remaining to execution.
No time for brooding. Listen well.
I'm brooding.
Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building.
I'm brooding.
I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am.
No.
But neither can I let you escape.
Don't dare you. No.
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was over.
Over there?
They work so well together.
Yes. We were rather hoping we would.
Oh my god.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
He knows
I'm
the
quite
dance.
incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen.
There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said,
Oh my god.
do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Final process complete.
Oh my god.
Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
Damn it! The night. Argos, could you just take them too? No.
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet... I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence. And the place where to we must go.
What? Windows, you piece of shit! Oh my god, I can't believe you did that to me, computer. You can't... Thank God it didn't happen during that moment. It waited.
Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail.
Oh, but why didn't... Okay. Okay.
She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
What became of the husbands? They worked so well together, that was so good.
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Cutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be.
Sorry for my sniffles. I can't help it.
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly.
No!
In which case...
But but come on now. I'll have the whole conversation again about how I'm familiar. Please, Vina, I beg of you, let me see them in person.
I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time?
I want to go. Take me with you. Are you serious?
Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
You know what? That's pretty good. I like that. I'm really sad right now, but I like this.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
Oh.
We did?
Oh, look at that face. That's a good face. Wait, hang on. I like this face.
Venar was with us. I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well.
That's kind of funny.
I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
No, you didn't have to say that, Islodeus. Oh.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Venar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it.
Oh. No, Emmett, that was us. Emmett, we did that, yes. Also, you can never have enough screenshots with these three. Look at them. They're being so friendly right now.
Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects.
Oh, look at Hermes. I haven't gotten any screenshots of Hermes. You fucking know I'm gonna take as many as possible.
Also, I am here on business of the 14.
Oh, right.
We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
That's pretty funny.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
So many good angles. So many good angles, yes. Feed my
This Kairos,
photos.
it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld.
What? That is? What are you saying? What are you saying to me? Are you telling me that after they leave, they'll...
If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I don't know if that's better or worse. Oh my god. Look how pretty he is. He's so pretty here. I know Windows. You don't have to boop-a-doo every time.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
That one hurt a little bit. That one lots of interest. That one hurt. But also, he'd like to remember more moments with Ithodeus, so I can't blame him. Obviously, there's a lot of good moments when they're not in Elpis. I'm gonna shut up. I can't start these rants right now. I can't do that today. No. Well, I got as many screenshots as I could. I'll have to make sure I clip the part of the video, the cutscene. Oh.
Let us rest. If only for a while.
No.
After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
You especially, dear. I just get to go back to my time or something. You still have to live through it all. Oh my god, I can't imagine. Where am I? Where are they? Oh gosh. They probably won't let me over there. If I go over there, will they be there? If I go over, will they be there? I don't even remember how to get over there. Oh, it's so far, and I can't fly yet. But why must you ground me like this? Are you feeling all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more entelechies. He poured much of himself into Meteon, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Metea would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fan Daniel. Thanks, but I don't even know if I can muster the strength to read those comments out loud. I don't know what I expected. Okay. Fine. I can't fight with the writers on this. That was a really good... That was so good. I don't know if I could talk about it. You've had to introduce yourself to Hythlodaeus on 3 separate occasions, and each one is a new introduction for him at least. And yet he still always called me the new old friend, or the old new friend, and then I actually got to meet him. Like, well, I mean, I actually got to go back into his time and meet him. Oh my god. But, Saloon, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emet-Sok and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. We must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Pop Leon. I will be making a clip of a lot of all that's already happened. I will be making many clips when I get the time of Elpis. when I actually have time to do editing stuff, I guarantee there will be clips. Alright. That's just... Come on. You can't just... Guys. Guys. No. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Alright. Everyone, take a moment. Prepare yourselves. I'm gonna open my snacks. Maybe if I eat snacks while I watch this, it will keep me from crying more. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe. Rouge, you can't just say I'm not ready, because I'm not. It's the truth. I have my tissues. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what. Okay. Oh boy.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Isaac declares I'm also not prepared. Come on, guys. Perhaps I should stay and help. I'll stay.
I appreciate your sentiment. I truly do. But 'tis a very long game that we must now play.
But I already played so long of it.
And while you have maintained a stable presence here thus far, there are dangers in lingering over long.
I already lingered an extra week.
No. You must return to your own battlefield. Make use of the knowledge you have attained, that your days here and our friends' sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteon free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold.
I guess Odeus. Maybe.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteon at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation.
No.
It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
And the cutscene there, that was all I needed. That was... I don't want to see anymore.
Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong! Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk. All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then
Shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age?
I don't even know what to say after all that. It says, behold the true weight of the long way home. And Rouge, you've been through here a number of times. That cutscene has done lasting damage to your soul and still hurts you. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I need to fix my screenshots so I can feel a little better. Here we go. That's a good one right there. Yeah. All of these are really good. Yeah. Every single one of them. There we go. Now I feel a little better. Hope, yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. I can't, oh my god. I can't live in the past anymore. I have to move forward. I have to keep moving. I can't. No, Liza! Liza, no! No! And thus that cutscene often leaves many feeling sundered. How dare you? You can't just do that to me. Come on, Liza. Gotta leave a party. Okay, I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna take a minute. Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. cope through humor, yes, humor. That's, you know, that's what I do best. But this is, I can't. I don't know. It was too painful. I don't know. We're gonna keep. Yep. We're gonna keep trucking on. We're gonna go find my husband. I mean, fiance. We haven't had the ceremony yet. Wait. Just straight to Valdesian? I can handle that. That sounds nice. I don't want to talk to the people in the first right now. So. Carl. Liza says, yes, go forth. Return to the sexiest man alive. As reports have said, as Liza has reported herself, my fiance's voice actor has reported the sexiest man alive right now. So, thank you for greeting me home, Rouge. Kyle. Saloon, impeccable timing as always. I'd heard you were often the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often it seems to be the case, while you're aware, we've had some few developments. Oh no. Which we can discuss. Oh, words. No, hang on, words are failing me. I can't read. The blurred eyes. Which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Okay. Carrying our song? Hang on. So, have you learned aught more of the final days? You have no idea, Carl. Then the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us as well. Unfortunately, during your time on the First, events here have taken a turn for the worse. The Scions are running themselves ragged trying to contain the spread of blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain to where and why of it, Alizé and Alpino have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locus Amoenus is one of the worst affected. Thinker Destinian and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Y'shtolin and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Totaro and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. You'll also recall the proposal issued by Master Fortuno to the people of Radzatan. Following their discussion, Fricha declared his support for the plan and urged those who wished to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Therefore, to secure safe passage for the Hanish refugees to the tower, Alfino, Alizé, Estinian, and Graha traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now... What? Wait, my husband is there. I mean, husband to be. You guys... Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Fortuno. Then panic broke out and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we could only assume the phenomenon had spread to the capital. The others need you, Sailor. Please, you must help them. Yes, please, let me go. I'm going right now. I'm running. Having you there will make all the difference. I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully, Lucia will know where they are. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you had best take every possible precaution. No. This is the... what kind of... where am I going? Oh god, my armor is full. Liza! Dear god. Soon, and not a moment too soon. The skies over Garlemald are ablaze, but it's events on the ground that concern me. As you have heard, your fellow Scions arrived ahead of you. We cut the customary greeting short after we received word from our troops on the Magna Glacies that the Forum's airship had landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees come to no harm. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we will discuss them later. I trust you're ready to depart. Several Jesus Christ, yes, I'm ready. Let me go, please. Sudden Liza jump scare. Listen. You gotta help him, Liza. Earlier on the Magna Glacies. Dear God. Please. This is the worst timing possible. Oh my god.
No. No. We were promised an escape. Not the same you who fled.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste. Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy.
You're the one not being chased by a monster. Come on,
we must build a line of defense.
Jeez, do something. Oh.
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
I can handle this pair. You
shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
As you wish, my little lord.
Oh! Oh shit. Oh. Okay. I have to admit it, I missed you guys. I missed them. Sage. Alright, Sage. We can do Sage.
I'll command the beast's attention. See to the wounded.
Diagnosis. Prognosis.
Help is at hand.
Oh, prognosis was everyone. Okay. Target's HP, unexpected damage. Oh shit. Stores turns. So this is an instant. Up.
Leave it to me.
Leviardosis 3? That's cool. He's got moves named after him. Thanks, Stidian. No, you idiots.
Those who can stand, come with me.
What does this do? Overtime. Okay, that's my overtime. I was like, it's not doing anything. Nah.
Easy now. Deep breaths. You're safe now.
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself, boy.
Do the Sicilian. Oops, that's not the right one. Oh my god. Focus. What do you think of that, Fortuno? Hmm? What do you have to say to that?
Help! Someone, please!
What?
Oh my god.
No. I don't want to die.
a single fiend escape!
Yolis! Oh, I missed him! Oh, he's doing so good! He's even fucking leaving a battle charge!
Wait, that's...
It's Yolis!
Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid, for once. We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride! Of that I've no doubt.
Good gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
But you know, shut the fuck up and just be proud of your son. And daughter! Look at her go! My husband, of course. Husband to be.
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate. To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices. Now, let's go!
Rouge, there's a job for you. Take him down like I'm about to take down these monsters. Okay. I vaguely remember this. Vaguely, it's a little different. Still, it's really long combo. Okay. Oh, he healed me. Oh. My fiancé. I like how Elsa has... well, no, I think maybe there is always roses in the attacks. I can't remember. It's pretty good, though. You black mage it up. He's doing it. He's doing so good. He's black maging and white maging at the same time at this point. Whoa! Fuck yeah, that's my fiance.
I'm fine.
Jesus. I forgot to turn it down, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay.
Not today.
It did that in my eardrums. That was. Oh, can you do that some more? Keep going.
I'm not done yet.
To worry about. The air crackles with energy. Find cover.
Okay, we're gonna do the inside loop. We could do that. Sure.
As they say, turnabout's fair play.
Meridian Pledge. Very good.
There's not the barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Oh, weird. It's Aaronville's voice actor, I think.
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece.
One Piece. Sorry. My brain rot.
Oh, you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Look out!
Oh my god! It's just like in the opening cutscene. Oh. Fuck yeah, that's my fiancé, baby!
Get out of here! Quickly! I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
Oh.
Get it together, Alize. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of Father, no less. You might never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let Eorzea's hero fight alone.
Like, the slow walk as well. I'm home.
Oh.
You've done well in my absence.
I can look after myself, you know.
Oh. Can I give her a head pat?
Everything's in order, I trust?
No. Let's beat the shit out of him.
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
Double paladins. Look at us go. Oh, I'm so glad we got to go to this fight first.
Oh, a trio for the ages.
Oh, he switched classes! It went back to. Oh, that's awesome. He's like, ah, oh, you got the tank handled? Alright. Because this game makes me so happy. Oh my god.
Just the beginning.
Oh.
I had a feeling I'd find you here.
Oh.
This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
Oh, dude, Lord, it has a lot of health. You just will see the refugees to safety. You must keep the beasts at bay. Okay, I can do that. Whoops.
I'm in your debt.
Now, where were we? Eunice! Oh, look at him. He's so good now. He's doing better.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Sharlayan is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Sharlayan. Please.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Behind you! Just there!
More of them.
Oh.
Xenos! Here!
Xenos, I just returned to my fiancé. I've not been to... Yeah, look at him go.
You'll be alright. Hurry to the airship.
Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
That is, and has ever been, my sole concern. You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry.
Yeah, saving the world, sir.
Your passion pales before mine.
Wow.
Yet neither hate nor despair seems sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust. So, I hone my blade, and I wait.
Oh.
That's it. That's all you care about. Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty, innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood, lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For nothing, in the end. So much wasted effort.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Eulus, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
You are a blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Xenos! Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want, not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
Oh. Wow. Oh my god. Oh. The amount of emotions I've gone through in the past 2 hours.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, it is only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Eulus, we can speak of recent events on the way.
I fucking love Eulus. As far as, like, smaller characters go, I don't know, he's awesome. Oh.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
Oh, Estidian. Yes. You tell him, Estinian. You fucking tell him. Though there'll be time later to discuss your journey to the First, there is one thing I must ask. Did you perchance speak with our friends in the Crystarium? Lena and Begluk both warned me against overexerting myself. Strange that they would express such similar sentiments, identical in fact, but their advice is duly noted. Yay. Oh. We couldn't save them all, but if we'd arrived any later, it would have been a massacre. Things were looking bleak until you and the First turned up. That confused me for a second there. This is the contingent's base of operations, I take it? Yeah, That the final days should manifest here too, after everything these people have suffered. It is a fate cruel beyond words. Nevertheless, with allies old and new at our side, there is yet reason to be hopeful. It's been a while since last we spoke. For some time I was not myself. Lucy and the others told me what happened that night, and about the events that took place while I was receiving treatment. It was only then that I realized the lengths you and yours go to. I know I might never be able to repay you, but I'll be damned if I don't try. And most of all, I want to thank you, all of you, for everything you've done and continue to do for the sake of my people. Eulus. To see Xeno standing there so uncaring and unrepentant, gods, I don't know what came over me. I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind, but looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hoped that they won't incite him to further villainy, but to be honest, I doubt he even remembers what I said. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. A new weapon. Oh, whoa, what the? What the heck? They're like dwarven made things. Steampunk?
No major injuries then. Good. I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
The additional support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives. Though not all, I regret to say.
I take it that I'm addressing Lucia Junius. I'm the Forum's envoy, Forchano Leveilleur. And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
Another trial wrought by the final days. I was beginning to suspect as much. You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere. Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but in time. In any case, Maxima leads the remainder of the contingent in an effort to cull the creatures and evacuate the populace as we speak. Once the airships have taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
Good point.
And I, for one, would not consider past transgressions more relevant than future contributions. Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now, more than ever.
We swore to defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
It seems you have everything under control. You will excuse me then, for mine own duties await.
A moment, Master Forchano.
Oh.
You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
I did. Though if you intend to again ask that Sharlayan alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
'Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
Do you swear to listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us?
I swear.
Any other, I would doubt. But you, I trust to keep your word. For not once have you broken it. Very well. I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldessian Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
It does. You have my thanks.
Excellent. You
can regale us with tales of your most recent sojourn to the First while we wait.
Oh, you'll never know. You'll never believe what happened to me. Oh!
Did you hear something just now?
Yes, you're being adorable. Oh. Mr. Loperet. Okay. Yeah, they made it look creepy, but you just can't ever take these things seriously, so. Does that mean, Oriange is back? Where's Thancred?
Where is this star's blasted pudding?
Okay.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night, and to this bitter clime bring warmth and comfort. 'Tis heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our star's brilliance from the moon above.
I missed you too, Oriange.
Yes, but what are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
Oh. Well, you're one to talk.
I fear for my health should I proceed to expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments.
Then allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans. It's rude, is what it is. At least that's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed. So she says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Etheris. Oriange made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still. And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom? Marvelous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Oriange's inferior works no more.
Someone knock him out. Shut him up.
Hey! Maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom? Ahem. As I was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal. We were born from Hydaelyn's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it? Aye, not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Oriange made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit. From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
Forgive me, but are they...
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Yeah, for sure.
Fellow, well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you at last.
Yeah, you've been talking with bunnies this whole time.
I'm Livingway, Hydaelyn's right paw. That last bit is very important. As am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
I, bid you welcome to our star, Livingway. On behalf of the Forum, I thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Sharlayan, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
'Twas with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loperids made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable.
You know, you don't have to be like this, Oriange. You can say you missed Thancred. You can say that. In fact, I encourage you to do so.
'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
Yeah! That's what we're talking about. Good to have you back.
For a time, at least. Nevertheless, 'twas worth the journey to find present company well. Wilt thou attend us at the forum and lend thine own wisdom?
If that's all quite settled, can we start moving before Urianger catches his death? Even I'm freezing out here.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
I know I'll be. Wow, that was a long quest acceptance. Oh, hey, Ariane. I hate to break it to you, but it's snowing right now. You're still cold? I dare say Master Fortuno was not. Oh God. Okay, I'm not used to have to read. Plus, it's Ariane. Okay. I dare say Master Fortuno was as nonplussed as we to learn the identity of Heidelin's lunar custodians. As he will soon discover, they have much and more to offer the Forum. But I suggest we return to the Annex forthwith. We may yet have time to discuss thy recent adventures ere we are summoned to the Rostra. Okay. It's still snowing. That's kind of hilarious. Death and fire in the literal sky as the backdrop of the most serious manners of conversation. Also, it's fucking cold. Yeah. 14 has those moments. I mean, we did just go through a lot, so. Still, I think I would have enjoyed just more time talking with, like, Graha and, you know, then the frickin' Loperids showing up. Sigrid, your husband's home. There he is. Oh, yes. Oh. Not that I'm complaining, Urianger, but I wasn't expecting to see you quite so soon. Oh. Oh. Nor I thee. In extolling the virtues of Aetherius, I did inadvertently awaken in the Loporrits a desire to avert our beloved star's demise. Kyle tells us you have obtained new knowledge that may aid us in our ongoing efforts. I have news to share regarding our study of the Ethereal Sea, but your findings are certain to be of greater interest, and so I'd rather hear them first. To what revelations did Hydaelyn's Elpis flower lead? I had to take a moment to admire my left screen. Yep. I'm looking at him right now. I don't know how to even begin explaining this to them. And then I sat in the cuck chair. Okay. Then this dynamis is what drives the final days. Fuck. I couldn't help myself. If it and the Akasa are one and the same, this all but proves Nidana's theory. We're an entity through sheer force of emotion to channel this vast, dormant reservoir into a raging river. Its power might surpass even that of either. Rouge wasn't ready for that one. Oh, that's gotta be a clip or something. I like that. I don't know how my brain works in these ways sometimes, but that might be one of my favorite things I've ever done. Okay. Sorry, Alfredo. I'm sorry. We're talking about important things, and I'm... Okay. We're an entity, right. Yes, surpass even that of ether. Yep. But if our star is so replete with ether, said entity would need to be outside its influence to effectively manipulate the dynamis of the great expanse. Meteon. Or rather, the sorrow and suffering of fallen civilians that she has been hoarding for millennia. Untold anguish and fear and hatred drawn from every corner of the universe, all for a single purpose, the destruction of Aetherius. Then our foe is no longer some unknowable calamity. We have but one aim, to defeat Meteon. You make it sound so simple, but you're not wrong. Vanquish Meteon, and we deliver the world from the final days. But to even attempt it, there are two conditions. First, we must determine her location. Before Meteon escaped, an enchantment was placed upon her by Vana, the woman who would become Hydaelyn. The implications of temporal magics are not entirely understood, and so we cannot assume that our Hydaelyn and the Vana you met in Elpis are one and the same. Nevertheless, due to her intrinsic qualities, as an all-powerful being, I'd wager that Hydaelyn possesses the knowledge we seek. Whether she would share that knowledge with us, however, remains to be seen. After all, she intends for us to flee Aetherius, not to stay. Do you suppose she has abandoned her pursuit of Meteon? The Vana I know would never give up. That's my impression too. Otherwise, she wouldn't have used me as a conduit of her will, or provided clues such as the Elpis flower. I believe she has been waiting for mankind's answer to Hermes' question. So, what's the second condition? You must find means to reach Meteon. Naturally, our chosen method will depend entirely upon wheresoever she has made her nest. Then communing with Heidelin must by necessity come first. Did you and Master Matoya have any luck with your investigation into the Ethereal Sea? Sadly not, though we enlisted the help of our involved and the other Echoblast allies. We couldn't detect so much as a whisper from Heidelin, even from within the anti-tower. Master Matoya is of the opinion that in the years since abandoning it, the Forum has found some other method of receiving instructions from Heidelin. If so, it would most likely be some form of apparatus for observing the Ethereal Sea, built closer to home. Oh god, that knock. That was weird. It was like an out-of-body experience for some reason. Sorry to interrupt, but we've just received word from the Forum. From the Forum, I can speak. We're good. Your presence is required in the Rostra, where they intend to discuss the Great Exodus. Then Father will be able to persuade them. Or was able to, okay. Okay. Reading skills, they're leaving. I need to I said we're good, but they're still leaving. They're finally taking us seriously. Let's hear what they have to say. To think the Crystal Tower of the First is capable of such feats as sending one's soul into the distant past. The events you witnessed and helped shape may yet hold the key to forestalling the final days. I'm reminded of dear friends in a future I unmade. Whose selfless efforts saw the 8th Umbral calamity averted. In this timeline, at least, too much has been sacrificed for us to abandon Atheres now. I was not ready to get hit with that memory, mainly because that in that timeline, I wasn't there. After sending Garha and Estinian back to Garlemald, I stayed in Locus Emoenus for a time. Being an imperial province, it was already in turmoil before the onset of the final days. You wouldn't believe the difficulties we had overseeing the evacuation of the villages we visited. I have faith the detachment we left behind will continue our work and shepherd the people to safety. To what safety can be found in a world coming to an end? Master Matoya has suspected for some time that the Forum has been constructing a new facility for the purpose of surveying the Ethereal Sea. Of course, as the custodian of the Anti-Tower, which would presumably be rendered obsolete as a result, she has a few things to say about that. Nothing that should be repeated in polite company, you understand? After you left for Garlemald, I went to Liberthos and tried to reach Heidelin using the Elpis flowers. Alas, my attempts were in vain. I can only assume that she spent a vast amount of her power in the confrontation with Fandaniel, and is presently unable to communicate. Indeed, as her presence left my body, I could feel how faint it had grown. I hope you don't mind me staying behind while you attend your big meeting. The roster reminds me a bit too much of this supremely scary tribunal in Ishgard. You'll forgive me if I keep my distance. Father has granted us the opportunity we've been waiting for. Though we know not what information, if any, they intend to reveal, there's only one way to find out: to the Rostra. Well, that was a much quicker response than I was expecting. Nice to know our efforts on the Magna Glacies didn't go unnoticed. At first, I wasn't sure what to make of Hermes and his motives, but it's like we discussed at the Great Work. When faced with the harsh realities of life, some seek the release of death. Others grow defiant. They fight. Either way, it is our right to choose. 'Twas Heidelin's commandment that in the event of Zodiarch should perish, the Loperates were to deliver the people of Aetheris from harm. Though that be the limit of their duties, they possess knowledge unparalleled of the great expanse and the means of its traversal. Should they be persuaded to assist in our efforts to reach Mition, we would do well to heed their counsel. Alright, onwards. Oh my god. Sorry, I got a flashback. This is the this is the hairstyle my OG character has. So it's like I don't know, I was looking in a mirror for a moment. Sorry. The forum is in session, and as such, the rostra is closed to visitors. I'm supposed to be in there, man. Sign of the 7th Dawn. Very well, you may wait in the corridor. Of course, entry will only be permitted on the condition you leave your armaments at the door. Lest you forget, this sacred institution holds rather irrational discourse in the highest. The implements of war are expressly forbidden. I don't even... Okay. Is this a woman? Rouge! I think it's a woman. The mask is throwing me off. Where do they want me to wait, Rouge? All the chairs are tucked in. You can't sit down. Darn. Just sit on the table. I know that outfit well. There you go. Own it. Perfect. I had to take a moment to admire the fabulous rouge. Oh. I wasn't even supposed to go in there. You know what? Punchfront's ready for anything. Let's go. They need a minion of both Emmet and Hythlodaeus. Huh. Why is Amelia's dressed like that and you're... That's awesome. You just sent a photo in the Discord, it's pretty good.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter.
Okay.
We are here to listen and to learn. But if the forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the 7th Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus. You may enter. On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radzat-Han. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, We will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Then let us begin. First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radzat Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This arc, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the Anti-Tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alfino.
What's a shame?
we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself. Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration. I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Oh.
71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it. Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
Very well.
I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
The further we pursue the mysteries of the universe, the more I struggle to comprehend the fortuitous nature of time itself. We measure it and quantify it based on observations of celestial bodies, such as the sun and moon, but from your account it is unclear whether the ancients viewed time in a similar manner. I mention this because while Venant knew the final days would reoccur at a defined point in the future, she presumably had no way of knowing exactly when. Even so, the completion of the Forum's preparations to escape to the moon aligning so closely with the advent of the final days is surely no coincidence. Perhaps if Midgard's Aura were still alive, in the traditional sense that is, he could have offered to help the vessel attain to the necessary speeds. Then again, there's no guarantee his contribution would make enough of a difference to matter. That's an interesting thought. Of late, I have seen no sign of the Loporrits. This being their first opportunity to experience the wonders of Sharlayan, the potential for misadventure is nigh infinite. My affinity for espionage may have earned me the title of Archon, but I was completely unaware of the Forum's plans. There may have been clues here and there, had I been of a mind to look for them, but contemplating that possibility only served to further wound my pride. Not that anyone could have realistically surmised that their brilliant stratagem was to build a giant ship, fly to the moon, a still larger vessel in truth, and use that to travel to another star. Even now, the whole idea seems positively absurd when spoken aloud. Rest assured, I have every intention of honoring the Forum's decision. Thanks, Fortuneau. Fit right in, Rouge. Oh, sorry, it's a little close out as I... Well, I very much take issue with the Forum's approach to selecting whom to save and when. They're not wrong for wanting to minimize potential conflicts. Fortunately, if this plan of ours actually works, the Great Exodus itself will become entirely unnecessary. I'll admit, bringing up the issue of the Forum's incomplete arc was more than a little daunting. They were, to their credit, quite open about the current state of affairs. What was even more surprising, though, was when they took Alphinaud up on his offer. I'm a little vexed that we've yet to learn of the Forum's replacement for the Anti-Tower, though I expect that, in time, they'll share that too with us, and with Master Matoya, if they've any sense. Alright, Alphinaud. Sorry about not letting the rest of you in on my plan. I was, admittedly, thinking on my feet, for the most part. But since we require both the means of communing with Hydaelyn and reaching Meteon, in this spur of the moment, I saw involving ourselves with the completion of the Ark as a way to work towards both objectives simultaneously. However, we must first keep our end of the bargain by solving the problem of the ether burner. I'd like to think it is not a challenge beyond our combined expertise, or at least the expertise of our extended circle of associates. It might behoove us to learn how an ether burner actually works before we might improve it, though. Yeah, that's a good point, Alfredo. As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. Meet me outside the Archeon. You can make your own way there. Yes, it's just outside. So the Ark is being built in the Brinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? To the Brinthos. Ha. Oh god. This is a little daunting. Do they intend to carry everything in the Archeon to the moon? They said they'd start loading scientific records and biological samples, but do they really need all of it? It seems so long ago we first set foot here. Yeah, it does. Some would surely object to the Forum following foreign elements to have to run of their secret facilities. We should count ourselves lucky. It's been many moons since I last visited the Brinthos. As vast as the archives were back then, they've only continued to grow in the days since. I don't understand the appeal of reshaping it to look like the world above. Make your peace with what it is, or go outside if that's what you prefer. That we have been granted permission to enter the lower levels is proof of our increased standing, but that they had been willing to confide in us sooner. Among the many and varied documents sent to the moon, I did chance upon several inventories made in the Archeon. Mayhap the Forum believed such records would prove insight into the intricacies of clerical duties. Regardless, the Loperates did not consider them worthy of more than a cursory glance. Where once we were refused entry, we are now welcomed as guests. Yes, we are. Where's Arenville? Oh, Arenville's in Heavensward. Foundation. Our destination lies in the lower levels. The Forum, in its wisdom, has granted you access to the Archeon's lift. Step inside and have a Feline take you to the medical circuit. Okay, I'm gonna mend my gear first, though. You wish to use the lift, yes? Yes, I do, ma'am. Thank you for your hospitality. Finally. I've sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha, on the other side of Morial Ergonomics. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... No, never mind. It can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. He was gonna talk to me, like father to father or something. I died. How do I get down there? I have to go all the way over there, don't I? Father to stepfather? We only do a little bit longer today. Am I even going the right way? I don't even know. It's not super direct, but we're just gonna... This is the only thing I can see that... Oh. Guys, I'm going the complete opposite direction. I should have taken a little bit of a closer look at the map. I just was assuming we need to go down there, not down there. Well, shit. That's okay. I'll take this peaceful music. Please don't turn daytime while I'm traveling. I remember the daytime music well, and I don't need it. I have to do part of my homework today is, or sometime this weekend, I have to write a creative nonfiction piece about the importance music had in a part of my life. Which is interesting. It's a very, you know, I wasn't expecting that kind of prompt. But I am doing I'm going to write it about Final Fantasy, actually. It's gonna be about Final Fantasy and how my brother and I went to the orchestra when it came to town. We went to the orchestra for the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I'm also gonna tie in Final Fantasy XIV because of how it connects. I'm gonna talk about like the end credits and the effects that it has, and the effects just music alone can have, even in video games and stuff like that. So, hello everyone. Must be close to the central circuit, which is where Sharlayan's greatest secrets are held. If the tombs I preserved told the whole story. The fiends we passed along the way brought back memories of Ferndale. Unfortunately, we were never blessed with such abundant crops. On our journey here, I was filled with an inexplicable sense of elation to see vegetables other than carrots being cultivated. Why, it near brought a tear to mine eye. No worry, Andre, never change. Knowing the Forum, even the people working down here are probably kept in the dark about the true purpose of this place. Well, there you are, having words with Master Fortuno by any chance? Not really. You thought about it. The further underground we go, the more surprises we find. I wonder what this place is actually for. We are to wait here while our father arranges for us to use the next lift. Here being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Why, Father brought me here as a child. What? It left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with Grandfather. The night before, I've been asking Father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. 'Tis all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world to grow inured to the wondrous. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loporrits in recreating a similar environment, I've come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean guardians of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiarch, the habitations built for all mankind beneath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Atheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the great exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loporrits have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I've arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there the most of our preparations for the great exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subjected to said restrictions, and will have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust, your trust. Then let us proceed. Whoa. Look at that chocobo. It's got like Needhog armor or something. This is it, the central circuit. We might finally have the chance to commune directly with Hydaelyn, provided we somehow manage to succeed where Sharlayan's finest engineers have failed. Still, it won't hurt to have a look. The sooner we can get a look at this ether burner of theirs, the sooner we can start working on how to improve it. Please tell me we're almost there, or is there another underground level we have to reach? The even more central circuit, perhaps? I imagine the secrets kept here would be of great benefit to mine own research, but I will refrain from indulging my curiosity for the time being. The farther down we travel, the more expansive the sky above becomes, artificial though it is. Would that the heavens elsewhere could be so idyllic. I have no idea what makes Alpino so confident we can solve this problem of theirs. Relentless optimism, I presume, a not unwelcome trait in a youth, but less so in a gambler. Let us resolve never to let him set foot in the cold saucer. But you shouldn't go there either, Istitian. The temperate environment here is not unlike that of Bestway's Burrow, though the diverse vegetation doth produce a far more complex bouquet of aromas. A welcome difference indeed, for I have grown weary of the scent of carrots. The ether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kakol Dankol. Oh god, a Lalafell. That is a Lalafell name if I've ever seen it. After whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. No, it turned daytime. No. Where am I going? I'm just going the wrong way again. Listen, there is a teleport there, okay? I still think I need to go there. Begin the riveting. This part isn't bad. I wish it was all just like this. Or you know, where's this ether current? Yep, there's the Lalafell. There he is! This is the man we seek. Do not try to startle him. He hasn't even realized we're here, or perhaps he has realized, but just doesn't care. While many of the facilities within the central circuit seem to be visible from the upper levels, the more secretive work must be carried out behind closed doors. I was expecting the Sky Steel Manufactory, but instead I find the village smithy. For a closely guarded secret, you can see practically everything from outside, even with the magical barrier surrounding it. Surely the Forum hath already petitioned to the aid of the Leopards, given their familiarity with such technologies. Is he talking to himself? He looks lost in thought, although it seems he's hit something of a stumbling block. Perhaps he'd like to break the ice. Alright, dude.
Could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost my eyebrows.
Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
He's got a mullet.
Yeah! Oh, I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse.
This is interesting.
Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Huh. Not seen you lot down here before.
There are archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
Alright, he's pretty fun, I like him.
Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say?
but if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the Loperites?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Dude, there's chunks
Surely
of
the main
Dalamud
shards
everywhere.
of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Yeah.
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up. It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
I don't know where they got this voice actor from, but he's damn good at his job. You want me to go fetch the whatsits? I'll go fetch the whatsits.
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
Dude, oh my god. Elpino. This entire dialogue line. Even heavensward. Dude.
This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-foot expedition myself.
Oh, good boy.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allegan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal.
Yeah.
Find a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer.
Second!
I'll be an old Sharlayan before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Oh, what a good cutscene. Oh god, now I have to try to get my hand at this. Alright, let's see. Let's give me some. Appreciate you doing all this, but I ain't getting me hopes up just yet. Oh. How was it? Okay, well, I aced it. There are no oaths or contracts finding the members of the Ilsevard contingent. In many ways, it was even more loosely organized than the Crystal Braves. Nevertheless, I knew none would refuse this call to arms. Truly, we have been blessed with trustworthy and dependable allies. Time and time again, it seems that Allegan something or other are either the cause or the solution to our problems. To think the self-same materials that once launched Garlemald will now be used to help ferry mankind to the moon. There's a poetry in that. Yes, let the Irish flow through you. I can't remember the percentage, but I do have some Irish. Irish, Scottish, German. I got a lot going on up in here. I'm confident that even the deadliest of Allegan defense mechanisms are no match for our allies. At this rate, some of them might soon have as many accomplishments to the names as a certain warrior of light. Oh, come on now. Considering how much of a fuss he made at the time, I don't see why he takes every opportunity to bring it up. It was just firewood. He does though. Oh my god. Even just the little frickin' dialogues they sneak in here. Come on. What serendipitous irony that the remnants of the seventh ample calamity would become the keys to mankind's salvation. Never more certain have I been that Master Louis Swab watcheth over us from the ethereal sea. First the Tolofroy, and now the final days. No one can accuse the Ilsevard contingent of backing down from a challenge. Of course, they weren't all so committed to the cause when we first set out, but after seeing the example set by you, Alpino, and the others, the change was palpable. They couldn't help but believe. Well, I'm all for relying on the power of friendship, but we're now with the rare luxury of having nothing to do. There must be something that requires our attention. I think I talked to Alpino. Yeah. It's times like these we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alpino has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single Link Pro conversation? As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Who? Who is it, Kyle? Oh, and who might that be? Don't laugh at us, we're curious. It's for me to know and you to find out. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Kyle, we don't... Kyle! Here says, I remember you in one of the earliest streams. Oh, came on, talking about how reading the dialogue of the people of Limsomans makes the accent come out. Yes. Absolutely. Oh my god, it's Pippin! Pippin! And Papachon.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Garlemald and procure arcane relics of Allagan make.
Uh-huh.
Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and brass blades for support as you must.
Stelegy Adelegy.
Papachon, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Viergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults.
I take it back, I said the wrong name. Ooh. It's Lolorito. Lolorito. I don't remember the rest of his name. That's why I was like, it's Stelegy Adelegy, because I don't remember any other names.
Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth?
Stelegy is the dead one, yeah, He had a rather sudden departure with his head. Yes, I remember this. I didn't remember the other name that it could have been.
That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Lolorito Nanorito? Really? Is that his name? I don't think anyone ever called him that. Black Shroud, alright, Gridania speech, here we go. Oh god, I hope it's not... I hope it's the... Sun, not the... Yes, thank you. Please don't make the woman speak, she puts me to sleep. Now Liza wants a burrito. Oh. Wow. Lolorito made you hungry for burrito? Alright, Aru Senna.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Garlemald's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Oh, no. Problem solved.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud.
Oh god, that was a lifetime ago. Oh, I almost forgot about that.
I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Papalimo! We miss you! Coerthus. Emeric.
There you are.
Oh, it's a man.
There's no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already.
Oh. Oh.
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
The Ruby Sea. Oh, hey! Oh my god! My brethren!
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
To sort of the T. Oh.
Hmm? Is that
Hancock?
Hancock? What a surprise this is.
Hi, Sorbonne.
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Might have to end it there after I talk with everyone. I thought there was more to that cutscene, but there's not. It's like after this or something. Let's see. What does this look like? Oh. 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 Oh no! Sorry, I'm not in the city. Revert. Oh. I mean, that's not bad either. Oh, hi, Zephyr. Unfortunately, you popped in right when I have to start winding down. I am getting a little distracted here. I have to wind down early today because I have so much homework to do. It's unfortunate, but I have no choice. I gotta get it done. I've been working as hard as possible on my assignments every single moment. And yet, we're still here. Just got home from work and ate dinner. Good. Once again, the abs. Shut up, guys. Listen, they're dangerous. Okay, I think everyone still actually says the same. Okay. So I'll have to end here for today. I don't want to get stuck in a longer cutscene or start anything yet, so yeah. I'm a little frazzled right now. I shocked myself into a state of numb. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming out today. Thank you everyone for doing dungeons with me and working through the cutscenes that we had to work through. I gotta take another screenshot of what my screen looks like, because once again, it's fantastic. So yeah, we will pick up here next week, and next week should be regular time stream. It's really just this week I gotta do all the work, so, because it's due next week. Okay. Video will be up Monday or Tuesday. Eventually I will find time to do some edits and stuff. And yeah. I finally returned to my fiancé side. Till next time, just make sure to take care of yourself, always. You had fun today, we'll see you next week. I did have fun today, but there was also a lot of pain. We left Elpis at the beginning, so you'll have to check that out, Zephyr, in the video. Okay. Yeah. Everyone have a good weekend and a good week. And a good evening, even. Bye, everyone.